we're at the LFO8.
All right, does anybody have any questions?
Sure.
All right, let's begin. Okay, what we're going to do now is disconnect the GNC umbilical cable. Can everyone see this okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, get in the best position to where you can see. Great. We've got a little bit of a problem I was hoping you could help us out with. I was wondering if you could build us an umbilical trainer so that we could train in the schoolhouse, as opposed to having to drive out to site.
Sure, let's take a look at what you got.
Well, what I was thinking was we have an MGS and a Pizzery, and if we could build some sort of a cart to move it around.
I don't see any problem with that. That should be fairly easy. Leave it clicking.
This is really going to be great. Excellent.
You think it, we can build it, is the motto of the Training Device Design and Engineering Center at Vandenberg Air Force Base. Known as TDEC, this busy, award-winning work center is known throughout Air Force Space Command for its top-notch workmanship and cost-cutting methods. TDEC creates effective training tools key to the success of the high-tech mission of Air Force Space Command. The shop lives up to its 46-year heritage as it consistently meets the challenge of these specialized training needs. These skilled craftsmen guide your project from concept to delivery in their state-of-the-art shop using a multi-step process. Often, one technician guides the project from start to finish, providing a high level of continuity for the customer. Each assignment begins with an initial plan and cost estimate. Since TDEC charges only for materials, costs are consistently low. Next, the task plan is created with drawings and schematics using computer-aided design. The final step is execution, using an arsenal of modern tools. Armed with the most modern tools of the trade, experts at TDEC can deliver computer-aided design and manufacturing, both mechanical and electronic design and drafting, fully equipped woodcrafting center, structural fabrication, sheet metal fabrication, industrial model making, laser engraving, digital image processing, up to 5-axis milling, mold casting and making, 3D scanning and printing, electronic circuit board design and engraving, electronic fabrication, electronics computerized trainer with remote input-output control, programming, graphic arts, painting, and surface finishing. All of this is done with the customer's bottom line in mind. The product will do what it was designed to do and save money. For example, these orbital mechanical trainers, built for $1,500 each at a savings of $3,500 per item.
Devices like the orbital trainer make it substantially easier for students to understand the material. Being able to touch it and adjust orbits versus looking at a PowerPoint slide and just trying to imagine how it would be. They can actually see it, touch it, and manipulate it with their own hands. This is a distinct advantage over the way it has been done in the past. Plus, these trainers are substantially less cost than what we would pay for one outside. The fabrication shop does it for generally 25% of the cost of what we would pay elsewhere. These products are not only cheaper, but they're a higher grade than we would normally get for a commercial off-the-shelf product. They're designed to last and be handled by hundreds of students a year.
TDEC consistently produces devices for 50 to 60% less than what it would cost to outsource. For example, this NS50 Minuteman III guidance wafer that gives the exact readings of a real one. The contractor was given an estimate of $800,000 for construction costs, and TDEC billed it for $30,000 with no compromise in quality.
had the training NS50, we had to train on an NS50 flight asset, running the risk of breaking millions of dollars of equipment with new airmen. We built this for a lot less money than what it was slotted for, but it looks just like the real NS50 that you'd work on a missile site. All the checkouts on the NS50 trainer are exactly the same as the reading you would get on a flight asset NS50.
The inexpensive, realistic devices designed and built by TDDEC give students and instructors the opportunity to become proficient on a wide variety of equipment. These training devices save wear and tear on real equipment and minimize operational time used for training. For example, these LOM blocks, which are used to bore sight and securely mount costly high-speed cameras used to capture the explosive moments of launch and early missile flight. A contractor bid $5,000 apiece to make them. TDDEC made 30 exact duplicates out of better material for that same amount.
About a year ago, our section went out looking for a contractor to reproduce LOM blocks. The lowest bid that we did get was $5,000 per block. We went to TDDEC. They said, we can reproduce these 30 blocks for $5,000. That saved us $145,000.
Today, we're going to be disconnecting the GNC umbilical, otherwise known as the upper umbilical. Can everyone see this okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the umbilical trainer has benefited us in two ways. It cuts down on the driving time to and from site. Another thing, and probably the biggest factor, is that we can train all the students at the same time. This trainer has been extremely beneficial to me and has allowed me to do my job more effectively and efficiently.
You think it, we'll build it. What we can do is limited only by your imagination.